Are you looking for the best vacuums for hardwood floors? In this video we will look at some of the 8 best vacuums on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Shark PowerDetect Clean and Empty Cordless Vacuum. The Shark PowerDetect Clean and Empty Cordless Vacuum wows us with how much pet hair it can grab in a home with mostly hardwood floors. It's also currently on our list of the best vacuums for pet hair. Not only does it excel with fur and fuzz, which don't get tangled on the roller, but it easily sucks up other small pieces of grime, too, making it an excellent option for the dust and dirt that settle on slippery wood floors. This stick vacuum has one main feature that sets it apart from other designs: a joint on its wand that allows you to angle it under low furniture as you clean. It's a surprisingly useful element, especially on a vacuum that's as powerful and efficient as this. Another convenience is the auto-empty system. We liken this to a vacuum for your vacuum. It's part of the charging dock, so when you put the vacuum away to charge, its container is cleared out for you. If don't want this feature, you can buy the vacuum without it. You'll still need to empty the bin on the charging base, but at a far less frequent cadence than the smaller container would require. You can likely go up to several weeks, depending on your cleaning habits. We don't have many complaints about this vacuum, although we wish the dustbin were a bit easier to detach. At number 2. Levoit LVAC 200 Cordless Stick Vacuum. The Levoit LVAC 200 Cordless Vacuum regularly impresses us when picking up messes on hardwood, area rugs, carpet, and tile. Our editor, who wrote a separate, glowing review of the Levoit LVAC 200 Cordless Vacuum, owns this vacuum and uses it daily alongside hardwood floor cleaning solutions and a microfiber mop, which she pulls out weekly to tidy up the floors in her home. The vacuum expertly picks up crumbs, dust, and snack leftovers around her toddler's go-to snack spots. Like our top pick, this is a cordless stick vacuum, so it's nimble by design. It's roughly 3 pounds, making it easy to lift up and down stairs, too, and one of the lightest picks on our list. It lasts for 45 minutes and the battery can be popped out of the vacuum when it's time to charge it. You don't have to plug the entire vacuum in. Emptying the vacuum is also a breeze, since the dustbin detaches. We'll sometimes use a wooden appetizer skewer to help loosen debris, but hair has never tangled around the filter so tightly that we've needed a pair of scissors handy, meaning this is a good pick for pet owners, too. At number 3. Electrolux Ergorapido Vacuum. Electrolux may not be as well known for vacuums as some of our other favorites, but the brand's products, like clothes steamers and washing machines, have impressed us in other settings, so we were excited to give this model a try, and it did not disappoint. Our team member said the Electrolux Ergorapido is so much better than other cordless and small vacuums I've had, and comes close to her upright Dyson regarding cleaning power. Which is a feat considering this model is nearly 17 pounds lighter. We want to highlight this vacuum's performance on pet hair since a member of our tester's household has allergies. We paid close attention to how well it grabbed fur and love that it doesn't blow lightweight hair or fuzz around, something we've seen happen with other vacuums. The brush roll also stays relatively clean and doesn't collect much hair. The lights on the head of the vacuum also make it easy to spot the dust in your path. As with any cordless vacuum, the battery life affects how long it can run. We find it peaks at roughly 40 minutes on the low setting, and roughly 15 minutes on high, which is fairly average for machines of this size and price point. After 6 months of use, we think that's plenty of runtime to clean apartments, smaller homes, and individual rooms, but we wouldn't recommend it as the sole vacuum in large homes. At number 4. Bissell CrossWave HydroSteam plus Wet-Dry Vac. Vacuum mop combos are a great solution for cleaning hardwood floors because they tackle 2 jobs in one cleaning session. In the case of the Bissell CrossWave HydroSteam, that number goes up to 3 jobs. It can vacuum, mop, and steam floors. As a heads up, we recommend using the vacuum and mop features only for cleaning hardwood floors. It's not recommended to steam hardwood floors because they can be sensitive to moisture. But you can use this feature on tile. If the many features feel intimidating, not to worry. One of our favorite things about this pick is how simple and smooth it is to switch between the settings with the button on the handle. Whether you need to pick up some scattered kitty litter or wipe your floors following a coffee spill, it's up to the task, as our testing confirmed. For those new to vacuum mop combos, the machine maneuvers much like a classic upright vacuum. However, the dual water tanks and cleaning solution, if you use it, allow you to dispense water over floors as necessary, and then lift it right back up. Any grime it loosens goes back into the machine. Now, there is some unique maintenance involved for this sort of machine as opposed to traditional vacuums. You'll need to stay on top of filling and cleaning the wet components, in particular, the dirty water collection bin. This machine does have a self-cleaning cycle, which helps the process along. At number 5. Shark Vacmop Pro Wet/Dry Vacuum. For an efficient way to vacuum and mop floors in a small living space with primarily hard floors, we also like the Shark Vacmop. This wet-dry stick vacuum, one of our favorite inexpensive vacuums, dispenses cleaning fluid with the push of a button. Then it mops it up and vacuums debris at the same time, thanks to the disposable mop pad. It's much easier to use and maintain than our best vacuum mop pick because the disposable mop pad can be released into the trash whenever it's dirty, though this does make this pick less economical and eco-friendly in the long term. We used it in an apartment, finding that it was perfect for quickly tackling kitchen and living room messes. We only wish the dirt chamber were larger, giving you more mileage out of each mopping pad. We would also prefer a power button that didn't have to be held down the entire time. As long as you're comfortable with replacing the mop pads and holding the power button down, you'll likely be as pleased with the Shark Vacmop as we are. We recommend setting up a regular delivery of the mop pads and cleaning solution, since we found that we ran out pretty quickly. At number 6. Kenmore 600 Series Pet-Friendly Pop-and-Go Vacuum. Featuring the cleaning power of an upright vacuum and the versatility of a stick vacuum, the Kenmore pet-friendly pop-and-go canister vacuum is our favorite canister-style option if you're working with dirt and debris on your hardwood floors. From the moment we brought this vacuum into our home, we knew the hardwood-specific settings and attachments would help us tackle everyday messes. While this vacuum is designed with adjustable suction power that'll grab dust, crumbs, and pet hair off all types of flooring, we find it's most effective and impressive on hardwood and hard floor surfaces. We love that the adjustable power allows us to fine-tune the suction for hardwood or our low-pile area rugs layered over the floor. During testing, we particularly found the pop-and-go brush handy. It attaches right onto the vacuum handle so you can target crumbs or those tumbleweeds of pet hair. And, though it uses a dual motor system for extra suction power, it's surprised us with its quiet operation. We can run this vacuum without interrupting our dogs or our kids' TV time. At number 7. black+decker Max Powerseries Extreme Cordless Stick Vacuum. This black+decker stick vacuum stands out for its powerful suction. We tested it in a household of 2 adults, 3 cats, and 2 children. The vacuum tackles debris such as food crumbs and cat hair and takes on the whole house in one charge thanks to the 56-minute battery life. Vacuuming tiny pieces of cat litter sometimes required using the highest setting, and the brush attachment seemed to mess with the suction power. Otherwise, we found the vacuum very effective, especially when using the rotating sweeper. We were impressed with the size of the dustbin. It never seemed remotely full after each use, though we tended to empty it anyway. The brush roll is pretty much self-cleaning. We only had to remove 1 or 2 clumps of hair by hand during the testing process. Our biggest complaint is that debris spills out of the vacuum when it's turned off. Thankfully, our tester found a simple solution. They would leave it running for a few extra seconds once they were finished to allow the debris to make its way fully up the tube. However, emptying the dustbin and switching from stick to handheld mode also resulted in debris spillage. At number 8. Ecovacs Deebot T9 Plus. Robot vacuums were a game changer when they first hit the market, and the technology has only gotten more advanced over the years. The Ecovacs T9 Plus robot vacuum and mop combo is a great example of a high-quality robot vacuum that gets the job done efficiently. We immediately noticed how well the vacuum learned the layout of our tester's space and avoided obstacles. They never worried about finding the vacuum stuck on under a low piece of furniture or wedged into a corner. It would even reroute around our tester's dog when he sat in its path. It's easy to set up and start using, especially for a smart vacuum. The self-emptying feature is fantastic, but we did notice that larger debris would sometimes get stuck and prevent the vacuum from completely emptying. We also found that we needed to run the vacuum twice over areas with lots of pet hair in order to get it all up.